YouTube, what's up with y'all, man? It's your boy Grizz, back with another video. This is Grizzly Talks, and on this one, we're gonna talk about the welcoming of 2023, bro. It's a big deal. You know, it's another year, another fresh start. You know, a lot of people kind of say, oh yeah, like, you know, the New Year's resolution thing is kind of cliche. That, you know, it may be, but the way I look at it is, if it's something to give you a benchmark to give yourself a fresh start, don't worry about it. If that's what helps you make that first start, go for it, you know. This past year was crazy. It was a lot of different situations and just things that molded us to, you know, hopefully come out as better people, you know. I don't know, man. I'm just sitting back and I'm kind of reflecting with you guys because, you know, just looking at all the things that happened, things that we didn't expect, people that we lost, we never expected, you know. And then I also look at how life is just kind of weird, you know. This past year just reminded me of a video I made called The Storm, and I want to revisit that because when I was on my way to work the other day, I looked up to the sky. I saw the raindrops start to hit the window a little bit, and I look up and it's beautiful on one side, right? But then on the other side it's a dark cloud, and I'm like, when you analyze the you know, the idea of how storms really truly do equate to everyday life, things you go through in life, it's kind of creepy, you know. It's like, take what happened to New Orleans, right? The levees were faulty. The levees in New Orleans were faulty when Katrina came, and the rain and the winds, and they pushed all that water from the ocean, they pushed it into the city, and the city flooded, right? What if we can make the same comparison as to life? You know, if you have a faulty system, you know, or a faulty idea of how you should operate in life or how you handle situations isn't the best, being able to build a stronger foundation this year has to be one of the most important things we got to do. And I know y'all probably like, what you mean? Like, how do you compare this to the storm? Think about it. Once the storm came and, you know, New Orleans got hit with Katrina, they learned, it was lessons learned, right? It's where, okay, we had this set in place because we thought this would mitigate this situation. But in reality, we see that not taking care of it or doing the proper maintenance or, you know, doing proper inspections, we see what happens. Everything flooded, right? So imagine in life. Imagine if you never do the proper maintenance on your body or your mind. You know, what do you think's going to happen? You know, I started thinking about this on the way to work, bro, and it's just like, if we don't get ourselves on track and we don't get ourselves in like a physically fit, mentally fit type mindset, bro, we're going to flood. We're going to be flooded with, you know, issues that we can't handle. We're going to let the winds hit us so hard that our foundation starts to shake a little bit. And the only thing that you can do in the face of issues and adversity is, how do you handle it? What are you going to do to handle it? What are you going to do when the rains come? What are you going to do when that dark cloud is kind of hovering over you for a little bit? You going to let it just flood you out? And if you're an avid viewer of mine, I know that's not a thing that you're going to do, because we don't give up. You can't give up. We don't give up, and we won't give up, because once you give up and lay down, that's what they want. That's what the enemy wants you to do. You cannot just lay down, let the rains come in, and you just drown with it, man. Even people that have carried storms into the new year, you know, some that you can take care of now and some that, you know, It might be something that is going to take a little bit of time, but with the thought and the idea that you will get through it, you have to keep that. You got to keep that mindset. You have to, you got to stay strong. You got to keep your motivation. You got to keep your drive. You got to do the things you love, bro. I always enforce this. You got to make sure you do the things you love, because once you stop doing the things you love, that's when you really start to fall. You got to hold tight to the people that love you, you know, the people that truly have your back and have your best interest. You got to keep those people close, bro. False friendships, you got to leave those behind in 2022. You got to leave the one-sided relationships, bro. There's far too many times you hear people constantly telling stories about how they're putting so much into a relationship and then they're getting a little bit back. Let that go, bro. I preached this in the last video. You know, you gotta let go, bro. Because if you don't let go and you never let go, you're gonna hold on. You're gonna constantly carry these you're gonna constantly carry these old issues into a new year, into a new adventure for yourself. Because if you don't make the change, nothing's gonna change. And I learned that that's with every situation. If we're constantly complaining, but we never make a change, we never, alter our trajectory a little bit, things will constantly be the same cycle over and over and over again. And it's up to you to change it, bro. You got it. And I know you can do it too. That's the crazy part. A lot of us are built different, bro. You're built to be able to face these things and deal with them and move on with your life, because, we're not built to lay down. I truly believe that. We're not built to lay down. We're not built to quit. It's all about refocusing, regrouping, letting the new year be a benchmark for a fresh start. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about what you decide to make it. You got to fight hard for the things you want, let go of the things that don't want you, and keep it moving. This life is beautiful. Like I always say, even with the bad, this life is beautiful, bro. There's a lot of bad though. And sometimes we gotta see past it to get to where we want. But once you do that, oh man, you're gonna be good, bro. Like I truly feel that you guys are going into the new year, or I hope you're going into the new year with a fresh mindset. You're focused, you're hungry for making the best version of yourself, making this the best year that you can possibly make it. Travel, as much as you can. Go on walks, for my people, for most of America right now, to be honest, it's kind of cold, and rainy, and weather's wild, but, kind of staying on brand. We was talking about, like, the weather's wild, but if you decide that you want to do a fitness journey, stick to it. You decide, hey, I want to be outside more, when summer and springtime comes, do that, execute that. You say, I want to get a new career, do it. You say that, you want to learn some new skills, you want to get certifications, you want to go back to school, take those steps to do it. If you want to pick up a new hobby or whatever it is, bro, you just have to do it. You got to do it. This is your year. This is the year that you decide to reclaim your life, and you take it back and you make it what you want it to be at your fullest capability, And one thing I do want to say, because we have to live in a realistic world as well, where everything you try won't succeed, and that's just reality. But the good thing is, if you're able to try and you do it and you're actively pursuing it and you went hard at it and you might feel like you just gave it all that you could, then that's good enough. At least you tried, bro. You won't die with regret. When that day comes, when we're older and our life cycle has come to an end, you're able to say that you did things you wanted to do. Don't wait. Pursue your dreams, pursue your goals, hold your family down, do better for yourself. Because at the end of the day, the better you is what the world needs. So this is going to be a short message right there, but I just wanted to leave that with y'all. I wanted to tap into the new year. I know I'm kind of late. I think we're about 8 days in, but I just wanted to get a message out. And yeah, man, it's been a wild ride. I'm looking back on my YouTube channel and I'm just seeing that more conversation type situations are going to be needed for sure. So, you know, if you somebody and you got a story to tell, bro, or you want to sit down and talk, that's the whole point of this thing anyway. You want to sit down and talk about whatever it is, let's get into it, you know. Just hit me up. We could rock and do what we got to do. So just want to say, once again, thank you to everybody that watches. I hope to carry some of you guys into the new year with me. I hope that, you know, you stick around for a while. I pray that the content keeps coming because I'm in like a creative mode right now. Like, I'm just feeling it, you know. And, you know, God willing, I'm here to see this year out and get to the new year and we sit down and have another conversation, you know. So, yeah, I pray that you guys have a good new year, whole year. I pray for you and your families and whatever situations that are going on right now, man. I hope that you are either getting the help you need or you're facing it and you're dealing with it. And when it gets too heavy and you got to talk, you talking to somebody. Keep up on your mental fitness. And if you have a fitness goal, keep on your physical fitness, you know? So short video, but just want to lay that out there. Happy New Year, you guys. Love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.